Grab yourself a welfare meal.
Oh, hello. You two are the ones who were with His Grace.
No need to be so nervous.
Sorry, I couldn't help but think of His Grace once I saw you, and oh, it's hard to say. Maybe I am. He's got a very overwhelming presence. It makes me feel like I'm just some insignificant little bug.
Wait, seriously?
Oh, I'm always indecisive, and I tend to make him... What? Please, don't say anything like that out loud. How could you possibly think something like that?
If my calculations are correct, Wanwen Bookhouse is due to receive a batch of new releases today. Might we add a... Time to act.
Oh, wonderful. Paimon likes having more coupons, but no one wants to work all the time. Have you also been investigating the area, Lynette?
No, I was just slacking off, and you happened to catch me. My brother is still obsessed with anything remotely related to the Forbidden Zone. But knowing him, it won't be long before we get more leads. Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
Huh? Credit coupons? Why are you giving us these?
I've been here longer than you, so credit coupons aren't a resource in particularly short supply. What is in short supply are interesting people to talk with.
Aw, that's so nice of you, Lynette. We'll be sure to make good use of these coupons then. Thanks a bunch!
Time to act.
Hey! It's the Traveler and... No need to tease me, okay? I won't trip on the same step twice. Just like His Grace said, paying attention to every little detail is the key to prosperity. Maybe this is the true meaning of rebirth, not just earning credit coupons.
body and mind.
Oh, you want to stop investigating and go rest? Okay, you should rest up. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Aw, looks like we won't get a chance to sleep in as long as we're here. Let's get to bed early. Oh, Paimon doesn't want to get up. Paimon still feels completely exhausted. What do you have planned for us? But Paimon really hopes the foreman will be in a better mood today.
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a waste. Oh?
Sure. What? Nice! We did well today. Let's keep it up! Ooh, Paimon's had... That's it. Paimon doesn't even have the energy to talk anymore. Is it time to eat? Oh, Paimon's exhausted. It's just work, work, and more work. Paimon's little body can't handle this much longer. Wait a sec. Now that Paimon thinks about it, haven't we been working non-stop for 3 days? Oh, Paimon feels a shiver going down her... But it doesn't seem like anything's changed at all. And we made it to the coupon cafeteria safely. Are the so-called hidden rules only a rumor after all? Well, they're... Paimon wonders what we'll get today. Maybe we'll get the super lucky meal. Wait, what? What in the world is this? What's with Paimon's food? And yours is the same. Is this stuff meat? But it looks and feels so What do you think is going on? Is this the bad thing that Rowan was talking? No, stop right there. Paimon gets what you mean, just don't say it. Hey, isn't that Woolsey over there? Hey, Woolsey, have a moment?
What is it?
It's about the meat in our meals. Look, does it seem normal?
The meat? Oh, that. Looks perfectly fine to me. Totally normal. You better hurry up and chow down.
How could this be fine? Hey, don't leave! You barely even looked at it! Hey. What should we do now? What would you like to do this afternoon?
I don't want to do shit.
Yeah. Huh?
I was injured a bit just...
Oh, you mean she...
Yeah. The rumors say that there's never anybody in the infirmary in the half... For...
Hey, look! That suspicious guy peeking into the infirmary! He must have dropped this. The Melusine... As a result... Ooh. This all sounds pretty serious. He sure did his homework. And as for the notebook, let's take it.
Take it.
Body and mind. Now, this is what I call a moment of solitude.
Siegewing? Aren't you supposed to be in the infirmary? What are you doing in the production zone? Hello, Traveler. Paimon? Everyone's usually busy around now, and we don't have any patience. Enjoy? It's really worth watching. Are you talking about pets or... Oh, I can see why you think that, but you shouldn't jump to conclusions. See, we Melusines are a different species, and we see the world very differently from humans. It's very easy for me to observe everyone's condition. All it takes is one look, and I can tell which workers are exhausted. Wait, Melusines can see that? Huh.
Dude, everybody
That does
can see
sound
it.
useful. Yes. Running around tending to everyone's health is very fulfilling. Take care of your body and make sure you eat well. Always rest when you're tired from work and don't push yourself too... We'll definitely take care of...
That's like fucking Children 101, dude. Learn that as a kid.
Okay, you should rest up. So after work, has our invest... Really? Well... Maybe we can make some What do you have planned? After working here so but doing the same thing. Yeah, it's good. Whoa! Isn't this the super lucky meal? Looks like hard work. Paimon's gonna take her time and savor What would you like to do this after?
Oh my god.
Maybe we'll
It's
be
like
able to
having a
find some
fucking
leads there.
girlfriend. What would you like to do? I don't know. Come up with some ideas. Jesus Christ. I feel like just staying home.
Oh, you must be the Traveler, huh? Sorry, mate, but competitors as strong as you are prohibited from participating. Even convicts value their lives, don't they? But we have a game here that'll let you show off your
And if we...
Of course. That's the cruel reality. Okay, great. The targets in front of you will pop up one after another. You'll need to hit the targets in the same order. The second you mess up the order, the game costs 300 credit coupons. Thanks for your patronage, man.
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said.
What?
Your strength really shouldn't be. Nobody who values their life would be willing. However, just go talk to Root.
But we don't know anything about the fighters. How can we possibly know who to support?
That's normal. Just watch a few matches and get a feel for the fighter.
He's got a point. Why don't we give it a try? If we have enough coupons...
Bet at random, huh? Well, how should I...
Huh? We shouldn't get too carried away. What's the problem?
What? I never even picked a boxer before, and you already know about the rules? You're not just strong fighters. Seems you're pretty perceptive, too. Might as well tell you about it, since you already know that much. Besides, I don't want to risk ever losing a customer like you.
Is it?
Okay. The hidden rule here is, if you buy both boxers' tickets and support them both, something bad will happen the next morning.
So the rule is that we shouldn't pick both boxers in the same fight. But if anyone actually did that, wouldn't they be guaranteed to lose coupons? Who would do that anyway? And what do you mean by something bad will happen?
How would I know? Not like I'm stupid enough to do that. But I've heard a story about the rule. According to the rumor, there was a masked boxer who possessed incredible skill and power. None of his opponents even stood a chance against him. However, in the final match, the organizers told him to take off his mask. He refused and never showed up to the fight. And after that, he was never seen again. Some say he died, or that he was taken care of by the event's organizers. But everyone remembers that he was someone who cherished honor above all else. In his eyes, supporting both boxers in a match would dishonor the competition itself.
Damn, it's already 12:22, dude.
So you mean it's like...
No, he
Time
was
just
always wearing a
fucking
mask,
goes.
like he was intentionally trying to hide his identity. I don't even know anything about his past.
Traveler, do you think that boxer was... Huh? We will?
You're not serious. Look, here I was just trying to be nice and warn you.
Yeah, it sounds pretty scary to Paimon. Seems you've made up...
Betting on both fighters will set you back about 3,000 credit coupons. If you have enough, then go ahead and get...
3,000.
We woke up so early today that Paimon...
What's going on, Queen?
The dawn of a new day. What do you have planned?
Oh my god, I hate how she's like, what do you have planned? It's like, oh my god. I have nothing planned. Just chilling, man.
After working here so long, but doing
Playing
the same
some
thing all
Genshin.
the time can get old. Yeah, it's... Whoa! Isn't this the super lucky meal? Paimon's gonna take her time and savor. What would you like to do this afternoon?
I hate you, Paimon.
Maybe we'll be able to find...
This is it.
Are you two here to buy tickets? Better be quick about
Pretty
it.
self-explanatory.
Another match is about to start.
Ask me.
Who are the boxers in the next...
We have the reigning champ, Le Grappler, versus a contender from the...
Are those their nicknames?
Since you're newer... Anyway, this match... Huh? I could... Maybe you don't quite understand the rules, no? Let me try to explain again for you, more clearly. You see...
Oh, no
I
need,
didn't
no need.
ask, but
We're
that's
aware
cool.
that we're going to lose.
Alright then.
You guys all just
Yeah,
watching
we got
streams?
it. Just shut up and... Seems we had a productive day. Hope we can make even more...
I hope not. Oh, someone's gonna come and kill us.
Hey, Traveler, Paimon. Package here for you. The next time you buy something, go pick it up yourself. I'm not a delivery man.
Huh? A package? For us? Did you buy something, Traveler? Paimon's not quite awake yet, so why
No.
don't you go take a look?
If you look at my videos, I don't just play this game. I barely started playing this game.
Ah, right! Yesterday we broke the hidden rule and bought tickets for both boxers. Oh, maybe this package is the bad thing that Colin said would happen. Paimon suddenly feels wide awake. Wait, maybe let Paimon go hide somewhere first. Just call Paimon after you opened it. Hey, wait! Paimon's still here! Don't open it! message. Are you okay?
Just solo.
Let Paimon take a peek too.
I don't have that many friends. I have a couple people that play this game, but like I can't just hit them up and they'll just jump on.
Oh.
I just wait for them to jump on.
It's just a small bottle. But the color of the liquid inside looks so wrong. Almost like... Alright, that's enough of that. No need to say it out loud. Paimon already knows what you're trying to say. Ugh! No way! Get that stuff away from Paimon!
Don't feel sorry for me. It's not that big of a deal. As a streamer, you're kind of doing everything by yourself until you meet people that actually stream or play games like that. You meet so many people.
Paimon thinks we shouldn't open the bottle until we figured out what's going on. Just trust Paimon on this one, okay?
This game is
What do you
so
have
long,
planned for
bro.
us?
I don't have fucking anything planned, Paimon. Leave me the fuck alone.
Though it feels nice to slack off.
She's so
Body and
naggy. It's like literally like having a girlfriend. It's like having a second job. You have to be like super freaking. So I don't know how to fucking be spontaneous every single day, dude.
If there's no way to send it all out, then maybe I'll
I
never
don't
get
know,
a chance
honestly.
to leave.
Earlier this year,
Who are you?
4 months,
We've
5
never
months.
seen you before, and you don't...
I'm not!
Then...
I'm a promoter for Fontico.
Oh, a promoter for...
I'm
Look at my
so
first video.
upset.
and
It's
you'll
all
be able
because
to
of
see.
that dude. After discussing the... However, in light of... let me take a moment and recall his exact words. I'm just gonna... It seems you don't... But as for the... Anyway...
what?
Fine, fine.
I'm so over these missions. For a second, I thought you were like an AI. I'm starting to think that you're not. You had me going there.
Time to act.
What's going on? No, I'm a bot. You are a bot? Or you put, I'm not a bot? You're a bot? Well, if you're a bot, then at least you're not an annoying bot.
Hey, I heard you crazy fools really did it. You bought tickets to support both fighters, didn't ya? Well, did anything happen?
Well, the next day we received a mysterious package, but we still haven't made any sense
I'm
of the
starting
contents.
to think that you're not, but you still could be a bot.
So it is real.
Paimon's not sure.
Because usually bots, they
Oh,
try to get
okay.
me to
Well, that's good.
buy their portfolio.
Yeah, you... Still, I
I'm a
didn't
graphic
expect you would
designer.
actually...
Even if we bought tickets,
Take
when
a
it
look
comes
at my
to things like this,
portfolio.
it's
Give
always
me
the
your
organizer who makes the real...
Discord.
Hey, just
Give
what are you
it-
trying to
You
imply?
haven't replied to
The
me.
tank makes so little that
Follow
even the...
me.
Oh, so it's the
Let's just say it's
And
a
then, like, you
mutually
go-
beneficial
they're like,
arrangement.
I followed you on
There-
Instagram. Follow me back.
Anyway,
I'm waiting.
you try and take
I'm
extra good
waiting.
care.
It's like you just want to like start screaming at the fucking screen. Like, shut the fuck up! You fucking rat. So you try not to be rude, but eventually you just start to like get pissed off. Walking around looking for clues. Oh, there's a clue.
Hey, what are these papers scattered all over the ground? Are they registration forms or something? Maybe not. Every page has the Fontico symbol on it. Maybe it's some flyers from the company.
It doesn't seem like
Okay,
you're about to.
but if someone catch... Oh, you're right. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Let Paimon have a look here. Without assistance from the Fontaine Research Institute, we have no choice but to we have decided to only... Sure doesn't seem like anything like... let's put these papers back...
Time to show me what you got.
I said like earlier this year. I was just say 5 months. If you want the true answer, you gotta go to my videos. Go to the video, click on videos, scroll all the way down to the first video, and see what
Body and
else.
mind.
I'm just gonna say 5 months. Could be longer though.
We ended up here without even thinking about it. Want to grab something to eat?
No, I plan on doing all of it by myself. I don't want anyone's help.
Alright. But
I wanna
remember
learn
that
how
we
to do
bought
it.
this time with coupons,
I'm
so
not
let's
buying
make better
anyone's
use of it
portfolio,
next time.
and that's why I think you're a bot.
What is this garbage?
If you're not talking
what
about
would
the
you like to do
game,
this afternoon?
yeah, and if you're not talking about the game, then that's what makes me get pissed off.
After working here but doing the same... Yeah, it's good to kick back and relax once in a while.
Oh. Because that's what they do, and they're like, yo, could you buy my portfolio? Yeah, I plan on doing it all by myself. I was looking it up, certain videos, you can literally go to a website and buy their whole
Still doesn't
layout.
know what to make of it.
Usually people will ask me to buy their shit, and it's just like, dude, I don't even make money off of this shit.
Then it looks like that part of it... Well...
I'm not giving anyone else my money. I am affiliated.
Okay, so we've investigated. We'd better pick up the pace with our investigation. Yeah, let's skip work for...
Yeah, I plan on doing it all by myself. Unless I have a homie that's willing to do it for free, then I'm just gonna do it myself. I'm not the type of person that just pays for my way into everything. I like to actually work for it and learn what's going on.
Hey, isn't that Vidok over there?
Ah. Seeing you at
Sorry
this
if I
time
sounded
must
rude.
mean you've already saved up a lot of credit coupons.
I'm telling you, people
Or
get
at
so
least
annoying
enough
on
to
this
skip
app.
work.
You start to just have
Seems
you
you're getting into
develop
the
like a
swing of
defense
things
mechanism.
around here.
It's like when the bully, the person who's getting bullied is tired of getting bullied.
Impressive.
So, now can you tell...
Start.
If that's
how
what
you
you
create
want to know.
villains.
Huh?
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins.
We get it!
So, you know that
Something even...
a group of
Cannibals?
every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it they might be but what's even scary, since they have no... I've got things to do too.
Traveler, can we just trust him? Oh, so that's how you see the...
I didn't mean to get in your face
When
about
will
it.
all... went.
Oh my god. Yeah, fuck you, Darcy.
Just stay.
Always at your
What? What are you... What are you talking about?
Their attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us. But if they're being so... Oh, this is all getting way too creepy. So you mean we...
If you look up videos on how to like set up alerts and like how to like customize your channel, there's like there's like this guy that I follow. His name is CPAWS, letters CPAWS, and he has like these tutorials on how to customize your channel. And there are so many different things you can do. It just becomes overwhelming. I wish it was as easy as like customizing like a fucking Instagram profile or something like
Time
that.
to
So
act.
I could see why people pay other people to just do it for them. But I'm like, I'm not gonna give you my password to do it. So in my head, like these people are just scamming. I'm not gonna give you my password and email so you can just log in and just start doing whatever you want with my profile. And they never explain how it's supposed to get done. So I'll like never pay for that shit. It's like unless I have a better idea on how it works. And I would want it like super customized. I wouldn't want it like their little
Hello, Fielding.
What do you want?
pre-programmed little
We
profiles.
just wanna... Have you ever discussed...
Why are you asking about... Really? And now that you met...
So, what?
And they just conduct their three-pipe...
Oh, okay.
If that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you...
Don't worry, we... Oh, he left. So what do you... Right. Both are... Paimon knew you would...
I haven't even tried to leave here.
Oh, I'm so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance for us to investigate. What, huh?
I don't wanna...
Traveler? Did you fall asleep already?
Maybe. I can't believe it's already...
cannibals. How do you explain them? Okay, well, it's about time for us to get moving. Just be careful to avoid the patrolling guards.
Meh.
Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us.
Why are there so many goddamn guards?
Uh-oh! They spotted us!
How the fuck did they spot me? What am I supposed to do?
Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us. Hey, not this way. We need to get to that pipe, remember?
Yeah, no shit, but how the fuck? Oh, okay. It just turns around.
This should be the place.
What? I know you. You were the... Huh. You've got...
You'd better leave now. Ain't no...
What'd you say?
Yeah, so...
Hey, what?
I don't have to tell you.
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here. Huh? What did you say?
Isn't that exactly...
Hey, do you know our boss? Whoa. We had no idea our boss was such a big deal. So, did he have you...
Oh, so your child's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
We're the only ones who...
Wow, those dreams of yours sure come in handy.
We gave him the business for a while, but here in the fortress, he was working the You could always see how it made. So eventually...
But one day, he suddenly told... And as his crew... So, we just wanted to give him...
Oh, but has a child...
Because as far as it leads to an abandoned... But boss still... So we told him, and that if he wanted to come...
So you come and...
Yeah.
Nothing could ever defeat...
Okay.
All right. Keep quiet and follow us.
Alright, keep quiet and follow us.
The way up from here has been sealed off. Boss left by going down from here. Later we came back hoping to have a look. It's impossible.
Do you think child...
Not likely. We all know...
Really? Then...
It's getting late.
Yeah, when you said you... Fortunately, though, now that we can find... It's morning already? Oh, Paimon still needs more sleep. Huh? Wait, look over there. Isn't that... It's one of Linny's cards. Let Paimon see... Maybe you have... It's been a while. Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the day up. From the sound of it,
More bullshit. I'm so over this. So so fucking annoying.
There's a group of people over there.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Yeah, fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
You hear that, Quisto? What nice!
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right? But before that, it just so happens that I know you two.
Really? Are we that famous?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it. Word has...
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join our group anytime, unlike some of the others here.
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
So, you two really like to gossip? Whew, you sure know how to embellish.
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right! That meal we had yesterday was super delicious. Paimon can still taste it whenever she closes her eyes.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You could be a professional chef.
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, I even went to culinary school. But enough about that. Since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on here in the fortress. Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically dogs to them. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks, even better treatment in the infirmary.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often? If you ask me, he's just faking it to get out of work.
But did you know that Jurier was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute before he came here? There's no denying that.
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meripede, you're just another inmate like everybody else. Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it, I always see her going to the sick bay every couple of days, too. Huh.
Wait a second. You don't think?
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates? But it's really hard to imagine.
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Jiraiya to a pulp that one time. And we might be overthinking things.
Conversation.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. We're marked for life.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they'd want to hire someone like you? It's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say? That's true.
Body and mind.
Hey, you over there? Yeah, you! Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
You TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to join me for a game? Alright. No pressure.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight.
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it? It's all the same in my eyes. There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi. Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right, then. Did you have anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived? Then, did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner? Yeah, so you've already met those two. They're quite a pair. They always keep an eye out for the latest happenings and gossip about everything. I've never seen anyone with more time on their hands. I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were sent down here. You know how bartenders are, always chatting with customers. And chefs love to pass the time just hanging out when they're not cooking.
Good to know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meripede before?
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden?
Oh shit, Fox, I just saw your
Go
message.
from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place?
That's all good. I went to bed
I'm
right
not
before
gonna
12
lie,
o'clock.
I kinda respect that. A forbidden zone?
Stuck doing
Sounds
this
like
long-ass
something that
Archon
someone
mission.
just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Let's come up with some fun activities.
Huh? That look in your eyes. You found something?
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention. Huh. I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his
escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later. It's the least I can do. We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end of the bargain. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too. Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone. Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room, and you've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first. My apologies, I just started rambling out of habit. It was almost as if I was talking to my younger brother.
But that's not a bad thing, right? All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay safe.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
Right. I feel like we still... It's not impossible.
So... Please be mindful of the time. It's a bit hard to understand them from here, so why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Let's go as soon as you're ready. Someone! Please help! He's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do! Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion? Could it be poison? Let me take a look. Please, lie down over here. Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, traveler! Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. I see now. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way. Eh? Oh, that's good. But... I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath. Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here? And here? checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, how strange. What about here? Does this hurt? Oh, I understand. So that's what it is. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up.
So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more serious.
And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Wolsey, of this problem as soon as possible. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you? Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well.
And she hopped away just like that.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
His stomach ache's really bad. He was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sijuin take care of the sick and injured.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her... you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Hey, don't start arguing now! Please, keep it civil at least! Someday, so there's no need to argue over silly things like this!
But... Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to see your face here again anytime soon.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
He just slowly walked off like that?
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine.
You?
I'll accompany you two for a while. No.
I'm back. Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Sijuin.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days' worth of medicine for you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest. Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double-check a few details, if that's all right with you. Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead. So his primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else? That's it. All right then. Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds? No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure he'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods, and don't stay up too late at night. Got it. Paimon will hold the Traveler to that for sure. Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest. We've been to lots of places together. He may look a bit under the weather now, but he's actually super strong. So you're the best of companions. Well, don't worry. He'll recover soon. Ah, you're awake. How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left. Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take the meds regularly, and don't forget, bland foods. Thank you, Miss Sijuin!
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Wow. Huh? All will be revealed in the next volume? Oh, drat. Time to act.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time? No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, don't take my grilled fish, and put down the Adeptus Temptation now! Paimon talked with Sigewinne the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary? Whoa! You really are super thorough! All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on! We've gotta give the info to Linny! Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Linny! Oh!
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends her... Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Okay, then let's head over right away!
Lynette should be here right now. Huh. Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Okay.
Ah, this is it. We saw.
Wait, this thing? The space behind it, could Lynette have tried to get inside? Let's look around here for some more clues.
There are some books here, and these sure are some interesting books. She even has books on.
Seems... None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except...
That's the one Lynette.
She would have said, which means...
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here.
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, "Out of respect for your youth."
This is...
Is that all? The back. This is...
Show me! Now!
That look on your face. Would you care to guess? No. Could you...
Wriothesley.
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very...
Yes, that is a crucial question. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of I'd like to know that too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic, just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now. Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means... The fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds, could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave?
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him. Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please, talk some sense into him.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back!
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside.
Someone! Please help! He's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
to. As expected, they've already found this place. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Wait! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him. He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office.
Come out and face me, Risley!
Aren't we at an administrative office?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the inn.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my sibling?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would... Maybe she'll appear behind you right...
Is he trying to... You knew we were investigating the... As for Fremine...
There was no need to do so.
You removed our original member...
One correction. Lynette...
He's not...
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So, where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean... You locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no-man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Linny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5...
Wait,
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has... Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found, I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
I've been told that the infirmary, the Fonta promoter has been... We often see Miss C... Fonta's internal reports... I've been told that the infirmary is... The Fonta promoter has been... We often see Miss C... Fonta's internal report... The research notes said that the... According to Collins... I've been told that the infirmary... I've been told that the infirmary is... We often see Miss C... The Fonta promoter has been... We often see Miss C... We often see Miss C... The research notes said that... I've been told that the infirmary is... Fonta's internal report... I've been told that the infirmary...
So that's what's going on. The hidden rule of the production zone. At first we thought she often visits out of her sense of duty. Siegeween has unfortunately met the recipients of her... Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her in. All right, now for my... There are also some hidden...
Fanta's internal report. We often see Miss... The research notes said that... According to Collins, the research notes said that the Fanta promoter has been... I've been told that the infirmary... Fanta's internal report said...
Paimon gets this that hidden rule of the pancreation. People get scared with, but really, a blood. The company, they came to the fort, the Duke, no, and so.
I acknowledge, although based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette... You'll pick...
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh.
It was nothing. Your Sijuin, though this gun makes...
Sijuin...
Not at all. I've been much sure and nervy. But if you mean what you just said, but I really am. His Grace knows it. Well, it's nearly... What are you talking...
Take me if you...
How
Don't be like that.
All right, everyone. I'll go get a cup of tea.
You...
I believe I hear...
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarand. My door.
Fremine... Fremine...
What's going on? What is Clarand doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like...
A flushed face. Please, make some space.
I'll talk to Clarand.
Now, this is what I call a moment of solitude.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably... Of course. Sorry.
Why would he inject...
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator.
Where is she?
Oh, she just took an...
What's that look on your...
Oh, I'm just how's the situation?
The water has changed. I was only out there...
Where was he when you...
The abandoned zone.
Closer than I thought.
Locking the door was...
Well, I did try to...
It would probably work.
Want some tea?
Not...
Fine,
Might as well.
Linny, are you okay? Are you sure?
My hands and...
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Fermine?
He'll be fine. But for...
His breathing's beginning...
Give me a hand.
Yeah, I'll take him...
On it.
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about...
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
They probably went to get some tea.
He's awake. From...
Lenny. Lynette.
We're all here.
The infirmary. How do you feel?
Travel. The sea. There's something wrong with this.
Shit.
No, listen to me. This pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now. Where could Master Child be? Huh. This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it? It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
This is where the water starts. Okay. Master Child probably died. The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. There are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it. I can't die here. I have to push on.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
Miss Claret!
Miss Claret.
You're still too weak.
Miss Lynette is
A guest?
You should ask His Grace about. Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Liddy?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
Excuse me!
I take it Mr. Fremonet's condition has stabilized?
Of course! I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegeween?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now, then.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Of course. Where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals. Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
So you were hoping Lenny's group would just do your work for you!
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremine has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Lenny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
Now, why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right!
Me, of course, as a champion
And saving...
You can think of it like that, yes. That's not all I need to prove
But...
You make it compelling.
Yeah, Paimon...
Even if the truth may not be pleasant, follow me.
Door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is. Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa! So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special. What a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking anything from them?
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
So there's a switch on the side!
Stand back.
Whoa! They all just went up one by one!
Go on, have a look. I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracked? Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the
concentration...
And that is precisely the problem. Yes.
But forget about the two of us! Not... Oh.
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the indicators aren't... If this continues... Yeah, you know what...
But that's just... too weak!
Your expression tells me you think this might be part... It's just that the secret... There's no single... When the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all the criminals received... Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro... And so, as the number of exiled the Hydro Archon, and with that... But as time went on, once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered... After many... Now and again...
But now you know every part of that...
Indeed. It's, to be frank, not prophecies are troublesome things. Let's go somewhere else. This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone!
Huh?
No need to panic.
What? After you warned...
I'm skeptical.
The results speak...
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for...
How about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers. Good. Edwin's main area...
You...
What?
Gotta admit...
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my...
Ooh, are they together?
See? Everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too
If I dated her, I'd officially...
Jeez. Forget... Follow me.
Whoa! There's another door that goes right up!
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
Really thinks everything's super cool!
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
What a huge ship? This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontanian history?
Not much at all.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who would take it. He called his nation Lemur.
There's a ship in...
Where there's water, there'll be ships.
Do you believe that?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor materials, so the moment I
Were you inspired by the...
maybe. Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. All right, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions? Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back. I'll leave you here for now.
Oh!
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to...
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it.
Great.
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear 2 people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Must have been Risley and Sijuin.
Yeah, I heard 1 male voice and 1 female, so it should have been the 2 of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I really can't make sense of this place.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations? Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sijuin is also busy with something or other, so let's just talk here.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Mirapede.
Ooh, he's good. He got that right on the first try.
That's Arlini.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him. What's more, the Fortress of Mirapede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Risley is basically, as long as the... If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's...
You're super...
If Risley... I don't have an...
The sea.
Could Risley have... If you remember...
Or perhaps he didn't know.
Yeah, that make the 2 of you have... If you ever need anything, though you may not...
You have my...
Thank you for protecting...
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden? Paimon's hungry.
Oh,
Alright, then we'll pick up ours as well. Traveler and Paimon, over here. Are you here for dinner? Huh. What would you like to eat? Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like. Me too, don't... No problem. So delicious. Paimon's so feeling full yet? How's delicious? Like Sijuin? A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking. You're really... Oh, and what... Oh, that. Thankfully. Although the path was... Oh, and I was keep... You were all... Oh. Get a good night's... Paimon's super sleep. Delicious.
Out of my way! Get what happened? No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey! What are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hey! What? What's wrong with these people?
They're here! Yeah! There you are!
Oh, thank goodness!
Quisto and Lavaroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. His Grace is telling everyone to evacuate and get out of here. Lavaroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed.
Wait, weren't you the one who... Hey! Okay, whatever. The point is, you... Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Be careful!
Attention! Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
They're here.
Just like I said.
What happened?
Huh.
You're just in time. But be ready to run. Three, 2, 1.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense. The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Neuvillette? Why are you here?
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. Will do. You ha-
Look! There are a ton of Fatilian Palais Mermonia people over there! The knave is probably here already. We need to hurry!
Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Nerf, though I'm sure he's already explained.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests.
Of course!
It is my pleasure.
I've already prepared seats for—
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to see this. This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
That's good to hear. So what I wonder how he's doing now.
Since—
Oh, against ordinary people, Mike.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but... Oh.
Because
And where did he... The fortress of Meripede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate. Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezh.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are... Hold on.
I suppose that... Have we entered into the...
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
Day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled, and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day! This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe. This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made a...
I figured you would have...
Shouldn't you have gotten...
So what gift must the...
That wouldn't happen to be...
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested.
That was obviously... Anyway, you've still got some...
No need to stay.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the...
I must say, Miss Farina.
What are you trying...
At this point, I don't think yet. The prophecy's hanging above, but you...
You're wrong.
I am not alone. Oh, great.
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Fontaine...
Then I ask you, Miss...
My...
I see. Allow me to be... Oh. Then allow me to jog your... And what do you plan to do with the massive...
The origin...
So you also have no... I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Nouvelle...
yeah!
Of course I will. Although, I must... Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left. Traveler, I heard that you too, Paimon.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer. Oh, Paimon's super full. That cake was great.
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table, and I was merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over tea. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Mind seeing me off, Traveler? We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before I must be on my way.
Paimon's coming too!
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me.
That's what Paimon thought.
You lent your aid to the children. That was all. Formal topics should be. I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them. Especially Lenny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of... You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meripede.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help?
No need. I need to meet...
Oh? You dared...
My goal is just anything left un... It's just as I... In fact...
Who are you?
The fear in her... I left the scene with not long after. There's no doubt. I have to...
Yes, Father.
My dear child.
News from the fortress.
Probably the... I'm afraid this is a good... Set up a meeting. Oh.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's... The initiative will... You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from... It wouldn't mean... I've now had 2 chances to enjoy... I am a servant of Her Majesty. Of course, it is, however... Don't you think, Fontaine... Ultimately, though, you don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds... I'm sure we will work together someday. He certainly returned quickly.
Nevertheless,
For now, yes. Thank you for protecting Farin. To put it simply... So as expected, permission granted.
whoa. You...
If by the phrase, you guys, you are... I believe so. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn.
Huh?
You may be close...
Oh? And what are you thinking? The dragon of... what? Huh?
Please do not.
We were just guessing randomly. We
You...
there's...
Please, go...
Well, if... Then since Fontaine's prophecy...
None of the current... They say that when the first...
There are 7
The Dragon Sovereign... In any case, given the status...
Oh.
I still have some urgent...
Please go right ahead. We'll see you another time.
Take care.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for